Wandering down the street, I'm normally greeted by the usual sounds of Chennai. The cacophony of cars and rickshaws, trucks and tea stall vendors. But some days, it's different.
There is nothing sweeter than the sound of beautiful music rising up above the sound of traffic and auto rickshaws and trucks. And I'm sure you've experienced this before when you overhear music coming from a neighbor's house, say during an early morning practice session. Yes, divine music does exist in the most unexpected places sometimes. So why don't we go see where this sound's coming from?
The busy Habibullah Street in the heart of Chennai city is the last place one would expect to encounter music of a transcendent, ethereal nature. But emanating from a small, cozy practice room, filling the universe with its lush resonance, was the sound of Pandit Janardhan Mitta's sitar. Pandit Mitta, or Guruji as I refer to him, has played at concerts around the world, has performed at the UN in 1971, has played with legends like violinist T.N. Krishnan, and himself is a disciple of the esteemed Pandit Ravi Shankar. While I've been practicing sitar with my much-loved guru Sadhana Rao in Bangalore, Guruji Mitta has been my mentor here in Chennai. And today we'd be practicing Rag Bhairav, an early morning raga.
This morning we'll take up Rag Bhairav. This uses a scale. As a scale. But you know raga is entirely different, which I will explain to you a little later. Although I told you scale, how it moves about, that I will show you. Please follow one phrase by phrase as I say this. Double. Okay.
Guruji, I'm just wondering, you're from South India. How did you decide to pursue the sitar? What sparked that decision?
Oh, that's a nice question. See, I am originally from Hyderabad, which was culturally more affiliated to the North Indian style, and hence my interest in sitar. And ours is a family of music lovers, although they are not professionals, with the result that I had the maximum exposure of best of the artists even as a child. So just like that, I picked up the sitar and started playing. The music was within me. Only the technique I did not know, but phonetically I was very correct. I was introduced to Guruji when he came for Sangeet Sammelan in 1955.
Guruji Ravi Shankar.
Pandit Ravi Shankar ji. So I was introduced as a local artist. So he was surprised that I play the sitar and all that. He was gracious enough to listen to my sitar, and what he said was something wonderfully. He expressed that you seem to know some of the advanced technique without knowing some basics. Like I was playing Masjid Khanigat, where dir, da, ra, da, ra was there. I was playing da, ra, da. So phonetically, the front stroke or the back stroke, I did not know. That is such a basic thing. And in all my innocence, I just said, that's where I need a guru, I said. and he laughed and said, okay, if you are interested, you are doing. So I must be very grateful to my father, who had the forevision and foresight that I was doing engineering, and he told Guruji, if you are taking him as a disciple, I don't mind his giving up engineering. Once I started with Guruji, my mind, heart and soul, everything was full of music, and engineering, pursuing engineering was a little difficult at that time.
A raga, as Guruji explained to me, has a highly complex structure and starts with the alap, an invocation without rhythm that gives listeners a taste of the raga's notes and the way the raga moves.
See, Re is Ati Komal. It is deliberately made so soft. Now the element of Laya is introduced. Tala is cyclic. After a certain number, it comes back to 1. After 16, after 10, after 7, it comes back. Laya is open-ended. The rhythm is introduced, but it's open. 1, 2, 1, 2. That is called Chord.
I sat there in awe, mesmerized by the means, feeling in tandem with the tala, the transcendent drone of the tanpura, transporting me to a world beyond the four walls of the practice room.
Keep watching for more divine music by Guruji right after this break.
Up next, Guruji tells us about his experiences as the disciple of the great sitar maestro Pandit Ravi Shankar.